Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy LB, man. Back with another episode, Conversations with LB, where you gonna get this dope content, where we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about the real. We ain't gonna talk about nothing fake. So we gonna keep it real. We gonna have a panel of people come on and take care of the business. So uh, stay tuned. We gonna keep it right. For the people who's coming back, the ones who subscribe, I appreciate that. Share, like, subscribe, send the video out to anybody you know, man. It's somebody that's like to get this original content like this. So for the new people, if you're here, hit that subscribe button. Do that. Do that. Hit the like. Hit the bell notification. That way you know when we on the air and we live. All right. So if you could do that favor for me, that would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, what we covering in episode number 2, we covering Takeoff. You know, it's a bit of, it's not bittersweet, but I mean it's just like one of those things, man. That's happening in the community. So it's starting to happen more and more often to rappers. So you know, it's going down. So we're gonna have a discussion. You know, we got the panel today. We got Da in the house, which is better known as Mr. Big Six, and we got Cam in the building too. So you know what I'm saying. Without further ado, I'm about to open it up, and we finna get it in. Yeah, fellas, what's up?
What's
What's
going on,
up?
LB?
What's happening? What's happening? We here. We in this thing. Cam, what's up, boy?
Not a thing, man. Not a thing but a chicken wing. You know me, man. K8M. You know what I'm saying? OTG, man. Keeping it moving on the go. You know what I mean?
Already,
It's all about
already,
that, man.
already, man, already. And you already know how we do it. We like to just top it off and kind of just kick back a little bit. But for those who don't know, you know, this is the panel right now, and we discuss all topics, and nothing's off the table. My Instagram followers, the guys that I'm going live on Instagram. So if you have any questions, post your questions in the comments. Bring it on. But if you want to see this content, come on over to YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. So back to you guys. Let's talk about it, man. We got rappers coming up dead, man. People getting murdered, man. The latest is Takeoff. So, I mean, we hearing a whole bunch of stories. Everything's, as the days go by, more stories come out. Uh, what we got to say about that, man? Who want to take up?
If I have to really just think about it, one, wasn't he under protect? Well, I mean, it felt like they were supposed to be protected. That's, I mean, that's what I'm hearing. It's not like a protection. It was a private party.
Okay,
Everybody involved knew what was going on.
right.
That that's for one. It's like everybody already understood what the party was and what was going on, and it was a thing that people was going to. It sounded like it was a first Friday kind of thing,
Okay.
a first of the month kind of thing, and they was doing it every month.
Okay. Well, let me do this there. Let me start this out with the backstory because the backstory we haven't got
Okay,
that out there. So the backstory is they were at an exclusive party held at a bowling alley, and there was a dice game, and as any dice game, something happened and shots rang out. And Takeoff was the one who caught the bad end, short end of the stick, so to speak. But that's the backstory, and there's a little bit more, with the, who he was with, who they were with, but
So let me kick it off with this, LB. I don't mean to step on you right there,
yeah,
but
you good.
let me kick it off with this. In the last month and a half, we've had, I would even say 2 months, but within the last 2 months, we've had high profile celebrities that are in the hip hop community be murdered in Houston, Texas.
Facts.
Houston, Texas is a beautiful city. I love it. Love Houston, Texas. Love to visit. But it seems to me that there's a new generation of kids, young adults, not kids, young adults that really, man, I've been saying this lately. Kids these days don't have no respect at all for nobody.
Right.
Nobody. They don't know how to fight. First thing, the only thing they know is to pull out the guns. And in the city of Houston, I grew up thinking nothing happened without Jay Prince's permission. No hits.
Yeah.
They were under protection, you know. And it seems to me we're coming into a situation where his sons are about to possibly, you know, affect his empire. Because
ruin the legacy.
Under both circumstances, these people that come up dead are with his sons.
Right, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Because you should be protected. Like, come on now, everybody know who Jay Prince is. You know,
everybody knows.
Obviously, everybody don't know.
Well, you know what, Cam? He's so low key, or appears to be,
and well respected.
Well, he's well respected. When someone say his name, the room kind of just paused for a second, like, oh,
yeah.
You know, honestly, you know, so he hold weight. You know, I may not know what kind of weight he hold, but he holds some type of weight.
I have no idea.
Yeah, right. Well, I
have no idea. I mean, I can't speak on something that I ain't never experienced. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. What I'm saying is if everything was supposed to be what it was, why was guns pulled?
Yeah.
Like, if everything was supposed to be so cool,
why the gunplay? And it happened from the videos that they're showing. You know, and I know everybody's getting upset about the videos.
Well, I don't watch the video. Just to be honest, I
get it.
I don't watch none of those videos.
I get it, man. But you know, I do. I watch them,
right?
You know, because I just like to know, be informed. I would never pull out my phone and start videotaping nothing like that. But you know, there are people that do it, and I'm gonna just say this, man. It seemed like, you know, it went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Based on that video, yes.
Based on that video. But then there's an interview from a young lady where she's talking about it actually didn't start there. It started in Fifth Ward.
Right.
Earlier that evening. Hearsay or not.
Right.
Yeah, earlier that evening. And so she also said that nobody in there was allowed to have firearms other than Josh Prince security.
Exactly.
Don't know how true that is, because if I'm a celebrity, I don't give a damn who you is. My security gonna have that stick with them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have it.
I don't think that would have stopped anything, though. I mean, I think it probably would have just escalated it even more. In my opinion.
Well,
more people probably would have ended up shot.
Let's be honest. We're all professionals. We all work a professional job. We've been in these positions long time. We all college graduates. Long time ago.
Right.
And we don't put ourselves in situations like that. I haven't shot dice. I haven't shot dice
since high school, probably. A little bit in college. No, you know what?
A little bit in college.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, you know what though, Larry? Hey, Larry, what did I tell you a little bit earlier when we was talking? You see what I did, right?
Yeah, what's that?
Like, I can't sit here and say that I ain't put myself into some precarious situations.
Hey, who didn't?
And I'm talking about all by my lonesome.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about in the middle of nowhere, where nobody would have never found me again.
Right.
And I was just telling LB, I said, you know what? Did nobody do nothing to me?
Right.
Yep.
I went in there. I didn't be disrespectful. I wasn't trying to just slap up on girls. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I was having me a couple drinks, giving out good tips, making sure I gave out a nice little tip or whatever. I wasn't flashing nothing.
Right, right.
I wasn't trying to act all bougie and shit. I was like, you know what? This is where I'm at. I want to have a good time. Hey, y'all are fam to me. And guess what? Mississippi, some of the nice people I never met.
Man.
And some of the deepest parts of Mississippi you ain't never even been.
Right, right.
And I did. Every minute I had in Mississippi, I loved it. But that's what I'm saying. When I was in Houston, different story.
Right, right. Well,
Different story.
here's the thing,
It's a tough
man.
city, bro.
I mean,
I didn't say. I'm not saying that it's not a tough city or it is super tough or whatever. I had some good times in Galveston. I done had some good times in Houston. I done had some good times in Beaumont, all the way up and down I-10.
but you know what, man, you got money.
And that's
You got money, man. What you shooting dice
But
for,
they
man?
all got money though.
Listen.
Why did it turn into a thing?
You have.
It wasn't about money then. It couldn't have been about money.
No. It ain't even about money. But when you achieve a certain level of status, things change. You can't expose yourself anymore, man, like that. That's just dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, millions of dollars, I got millions of dollars, man. I'm gambling at the casino.
So let's back it up a second, y'all.
Yeah.
Take the money out of the equation.
Right.
Take the money out of the equation. All right. You still have to make solid decisions because you got a lot to lose, man. That man had kids too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Had kids.
You're exposing yourself. You're exposing
like,
yourself like that. That's crazy.
I don't think they went out for that though.
I'm gonna hate to say it like this, bro, and this is gonna sound crazy, and I probably get a lot of hate for it.
Okay.
But in a situation like that, you're at the bowling alley, shooting dice game.
Right.
Dice game. You know what I'm saying?
That don't even sound like coming out of your mouth.
Check it out.
Right.
Check it out. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up in places where, you know what I mean? We all from the same kind of area. You from Detroit, Cam. LB, you from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. You went to my home, it looked just like your home in Dallas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pleasant Grove looked just like the Cooper Road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Detroit, we know that's hood. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that bad, man.
Man, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Pleasant Grove wasn't bad neither back in the day.
My point, none of them is bad. The point is, we all come from the hood. So we know certain things start to happen, we need to make an exit.
Right.
When all that bumping of the gums start to happen around a dice game, I promise you, somebody's finna get battered in their jaw.
Man.
It's finna go down, or they gonna rob the dice game. Something's gonna happen.
Dice game don't never end well. I mean,
dice game never ends well.
It never.
If you want to shoot dice, take your ass to the boat.
To the boat, man. Go to the casino, man.
I had a good time at the boat. On the dice table.
But you know, man.
Table.
But
why
throwing them dice?
Why go into the hood or in a situation where there's no protection?
Yeah.
You in there with large sums of money.
Yeah.
A bunch of liquor, weed, lean, all that shit you know is in there.
Right.
It's the culture.
Yeah. It's jumping. It's jumping.
It's jumping. Not saying that any of the guys but it's in the place.
Mm-hmm.
So why when you start hearing guys bumping and woofing, bro, it's time to go.
What you say, woofing?
They woofing. You know what I'm saying, bro.
I know, man.
Is it before that?
Well, it's the atmosphere.
They start doing that before that?
Bro, it's a difference between talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because before I play dominoes, I'm talking cash shit. That's why they call me Mr. Big Six.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? That's why they call me Mr. B. I'm gonna talk cash. I'm gonna talk my talk, but
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
know when to shut the fuck up. You understand me? Because my attitude bad. You
Oh,
dig? And
yeah.
some cats don't know how to talk noise without overstepping.
Right.
Hey, that's what I was just
Right.
telling LB a little bit earlier. Like you know what I'm saying? I've had, like I said, I didn't have the pleasure of going to a lot of different places and a lot of different cities, and I just don't overstep. I don't overstay my welcome. It's time to go, man. It's time to go. I got it, man. Yeah. Hey, I ain't never really been in that situation. Thank you, Lord. All I'm saying is I ain't never really been in a situation where I was like, you gotta go. Like I ain't never
Mm-hmm.
been in that. And the thing is, and I'm talking white, black, you know,
Yeah.
Asian, all kinds of different, cultures. And I feel like shoot, once they say like once you see people kind of starting to pay attention to you a little bit too much,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, you know what, I got you. I don't need nobody following me out.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
But
Let me go and get out of here.
but man,
You know what I'm saying?
check
I done
this
had me a
out.
couple of drinks, danced a little bit, had a good
Right.
time, listened to some music. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? I'll see y'all on the next rip. Y'all
Right.
don't know me. I don't know y'all. I just came to have a little good time,
Man, check
and
this
that's
out.
it.
Check this out, man.
Yeah.
Dayton. To go back to what you were saying earlier, man. You was like it's these youngsters, and they just kind of just they just wilding, man. It
Not all of
and
them now.
not all of them, not all of them, but it seemed like a certain type of culture, like the rap culture, almost right. So if everybody
Yeah.
bought into the rap culture, it's almost like that's the genre. That's everybody who's participating in this, right? Uh,
Yeah, because they feel like they gotta carry that persona, and
man,
they really don't.
yeah, but it make it seem like it's a war on us, man. Like the culture, it's like a civil war. Like nothing else is important than what's going on. Like when you go to L.A., if you have status, you gotta check in. You know, everybody got weapons. Uh, everybody known everybody has ops. Like
The celebrities.
everybody has like ops and oppositions, and now the kids are saying they got ops. It's like, say, man, like this ain't a video game. It's not a war video game. You're not at war. Why are you fighting each other? And it's kind of bad for the community. I feel like it's just bad, man.
Absolutely, but we could talk about it all day long, man.
Mm-hmm.
And until we start addressing the root problem in the community, uh, it's going to continue
You think taking
because
away
I
rap
think
music could do it? You think taking away rap music could do
I would never say that.
it?
You know what I'm saying? But I think I
That's
think I
extreme.
think yeah, I think we need more rappers that have some substance behind it because I mean I think it's a skill
Yeah.
to do what they do. I
Okay.
honestly believe it's a skill, it's a God given talent to put those words together in the way they make them connect and make sense and all the double entendres and wordplay that they do and
Mm-hmm.
all of this fancy stuff that they do with the words.
Right.
I mean, we used to try to freestyle back in the day, and we knew that wasn't our calling. But but I think right now, bro, it's time out for telling the same stories over and over again about selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Killing the band.
Yeah.
Uh, it's time out for that, man. Because it's like I get it. We still see all the war movies and all that because they always bring that up.
Yeah.
Man,
Say,
y'all want to
check this
jump on
out.
rap, but they show war movies.
Check this out. We got a comment, man. Look like Jay Hill put a comment in the comment file, man. Look like we as black men got to stop being afraid of change. When you reach a different
Yeah, bro.
status financially and mentally, you're not the same. You can't do what you used to do. Period.
Facts. That's a good comment. Who said that?
That's Jay Hill right there, man. Jay Hill commented
My
on that,
boy Jay
man.
Hill.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. So that was some good. That's what's up right there, man.
And that's the truth, though, man. But it's like I said earlier, once you reach a certain level, bro, you gotta grow up and you gotta start thinking long term. These guys think about that fast money and they think it's just that lifestyle. They gotta lead, they gotta keep going, they gotta spin, they gotta flash, they gotta do this. And it's like, bro, right now, all I see and hear on the radio is a bunch of drug heads,
Oh man.
killers, and women abusers, and all of that. But I know these guys aren't even like that.
Mm-mm.
They not Charleston White making sure to expose these guys, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's
But
trying.
but to get back to it though, I want to know. I would like to know the conversation that Jay Prince is having with his sons,
Mm.
because again, I keep saying this, and not to bring up the great Jay Prince in this conversation because he had nothing to do with it. But the thing that I keep saying is, man, he got an empire.
Yeah.
And he's built a reputation, bro, where people, you know what I'm saying? They know that they're safe when they're in his presence, when they're around him. But
Mm-hmm.
his sons have taken on this gangster persona, and I think they feel they're untouchable. But if people keep going to Houston and getting touched,
Man.
at some point,
Man. Somebody gonna be upset. Somebody gonna be
at
upset.
some point,
I'm just trying to figure out how somebody gets shot at a bowling alley at a private event. I mean, protection or not,
Mm-hmm.
even if it, even if they, I mean, everybody that had to be invited had to have good money, right?
Had to. That's what I'm
words.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So
I'm just like I said, I'm just confused. I mean, I don't need nobody to straighten me out about it. I'm just
I
trying to
guarantee the
say,
guy that pulled the trigger doesn't have money.
mm.
but still though, why are
I
they
don't know who pulled the
there?
trigger, but I
Why are they
guarantee.
there? Why are they there? Why are
Okay,
they there? If they're not being paid handsomely, why are they there with a weapon?
Man,
Why are they there?
you
You ain't
know,
no,
all these guys, they always have these dudes around them, man, and they ain't got shit to
yeah,
lose. Motherfucker fresh out of
that's the thing
jail, he
though.
done gave him a
I don't
job.
think that that's the case. I don't. That this looks like it's been something that's been going on for months now.
Mm.
Like I said, it's been going on for months. This wasn't the first time that they had something like this. So obviously, the dice game was probably something that they had been doing, or maybe it was something that they just started. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is this was an event. This ain't no, oh, this is just a party or this just a happenstance or y'all coming down for nothing. They
Right.
came down for a reason to go to this bowling alley
Mm-hmm.
to have a little bit of a blow off some steam kind of event. Seem like
Right.
because a lot of these guys in hip hop or rap, they can't they can't just go outside. And the thing is, like you said, Da, uh, uh, like they killing them left and right.
Hmm.
bro,
They
it's
killing
been
them.
how many murders have we seen from the hip hop community within the last year or two?
I mean, I'm
I ain't
saying
talking
when
about
what's
from
that?
COVID.
Hey, when pop. Okay, so XXX Extension got killed over $50,000 that he had to buy a bike with. He
Nipsey,
had to stop and get gas. What are you doing in a green Lambo
Yeah. Yeah.
with 50K on you that somebody just saw you walk out of the bank with?
Damn.
You on
Nipsey,
E?
PNB Rock or whatever his name was.
P&B Rock just passed. But then you got Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke had just had a beautiful album. His album was a good album. And it wasn't just talking about shooting and smoking. I mean, it was a really good album. Nipsey Hussle had a great album.
Mm.
Victory Lap was a great album. He wasn't even here to see it.
Man, that's a lot of people with that, man. This boy just dropped his
Duke
album.
the
Oh,
Jeweler.
oh boy, when died, you know what I'm talking about. Young Dolph died getting cookies for his mama.
At his favorite
They
spot.
killed him while he was getting cookies for his mama.
Say, man, these boys don't care.
What are they doing? They doing? They saying it's the most dangerous profession. Yeah, because you out there talking shit. You out there talking real cash money shit. But guess what? They're going to keep talking it because guess what it did?
What's
It
that?
brought
Okay.
them and their family out of
Clout.
poverty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Boom.
talk this shit.
Hold
I'm
on.
going to talk this shit
Say
to the
that
day I
again,
die.
Cameron. Say that again, Cameron. Say that what you just said again. It
Which
brought them
one?
out of what? It brought them out of
Poverty.
what? Yeah.
Yeah. So they got to do what they
Yeah.
got to do at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it best, LB. You said it. You said it.
What did I say?
If you make a grill, let's just say you make $1 million this year.
Right.
Do you honestly think you can live at $10,000 a month? Like, hell no. You're going to be like, man, I made $1 million. I got to make $1 million again.
Right.
I'm investing. I done started a business. I got these people. I got this. I got to maintain this now.
Mm-hmm.
Once your level and your status rises, your income got to go too.
But see, Cam, here's the thing that okay, let's put it all together, y'all.
Okay.
So you said it brought them out of poverty. True. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: in that route to get there, what are they taught? Are they taught about finances? You know what I'm saying? Or are they taught what to do, how to put up and save for the future, or you know, just education on how to manage money? Because right now I see them just blowing it. As soon as they make it, they blow it. They blow it.
And guess what? Guess what, though? That's a strong point. But think of it this way. Think of it this way. How many people look like you are up there that can help you?
I got a lot.
Everybody down here. So guess who you coming from people that you trust, that you came through it with. So as y'all rise, as a team, you should rise together. Unfortunately, when money comes into it and egos get into it and pride get into it, all of that stuff changes.
Right.
All of those friendships turn into different types of relationships.
You think Quavo gonna fool with Jaws Prince them anymore?
Mm.
Oh, it just oh. I'm not saying they did that. That was strong. That was very strong. I'm not saying that they did anything. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even watch the video. But when my family member is gone with a shot to the head, one, I can't mentally think about nothing else right now.
Right.
Let alone being your friend.
Right.
Or coming down here and being around y'all again. No, I can't do.
Yeah, that'll be rough. That'll be rough, man. Yeah, that'll
That's
be rough.
just a straight
man.
up, you know.
Yeah, that'll be rough, man. I couldn't go back to the same city and stuff like that and go and mess with the same people if my little kinfolk had got.
What you think?
It'd be rough, man.
What you think Jay Prince saying right now? I see Hill enjoying this.
Hill is in the house, man. Oh, we can't hear him.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear him. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, fellas? I see y'all having a little conversation about the young rap boys, huh?
Yeah. You got something to add to the convo?
Sad situation, man. Like I was talking to my son earlier, man. It gets to a point in life, man, when you reach a certain status, man, you gotta not be afraid of change. You know, you gotta can't put yourself in certain positions to be vulnerable like that, because we all know, we all grew up in certain areas. You know how it go, man. I mean, especially when you're on a certain status, it's gonna go even more harder.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. So it's a sad situation, man. Look like he caught a stray bullet, but it's just sad that the state of our generation it is right now, man. It really is. I don't understand it.
But
I really don't.
They keep perpetuating it, you know, just like all the kids follow. I'm going to throw a name out there, and I don't mean no disrespect to none of them. You know, it's just conversation, but Young Boy, and I like his music, but that music is the...
Well, it's tough.
Man, first time I heard it, you talking about NBA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I heard it, man, I was like, Say, man.
No, you know the one thing about NBA YoungBoy. The one thing about NBA YoungBoy that I've noticed is even now. I mean, he was on house arrest and all that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know where he at. He don't go to studios no more to record. Like it's like, and I tell a lot of people this. You create your own prison. Like you create your own. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? He made a song a long time ago, and it's a real good song. I ain't going outside today. He's an introvert. He's an introvert. So he talks all that. Don't get me wrong. When he outside, he talking the same shit. Right by the car.
That man gotta
with
be
a whole bunch of security around him.
You think he gotta be an introvert?
He can't tote nothing. He can't have nothing. He can't do nothing. But guess what? He makes $6 million. He net on what's it called? He netting $6 mil to $8 mil a year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And the thing, and the crazy part about it is it's just music.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
be
perpetuated,
having,
like you said. He done perpetuated, but he's showing a younger generation. Guess what? This is just entertainment, guys.
Man.
But I'm willing to die for my family. That's all it is. He's like, I'm willing to say this and talk this for $8 million a year, so that my mom and them is all good.
Yeah, but on the cool, I mean, just the little scenes and what I listen to him. I mean, I think he really lived that. That's what he about.
Yeah, that's
why he don't.
That's why he right now. If he was in the street like he say he in the street, he don't be in the street like that.
No.
He be in jail like that. He told him what's it call it? Oh, I'm home.
Man, that boy.
He know he's safe in jail.
That boy can't come outside.
But them dudes
man.
in there, they ain't got nothing. He can give them all kinds of money in their consignment, and be like, shit. I got this whole cell block on my payroll. What you talking about?
That hey, to be honest with you, it don't work like that in there either, my boy.
Yeah.
You know, I got a nephew locked up in Angola now, man. Them niggas is treacherous in there than he is out here. Jealousy gonna be jealousy regardless.
Right.
Where you at? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they probably gonna put him in solitary anyway.
Shit.
He ain't gonna see no general pop, huh?
They just don't.
I mean, when it comes, but see, that's the thing that I'm hearing though is Takeoff caught a straight bullet though. He wasn't even involved in it.
Right.
And then they said Shakur Stevenson was standing right next to him. You know, he changed for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah.
Man, they said your boy Quavo. Passed out.
I can't even come down here. Go ahead, Les.
They said Quavo passed out. They had to carry him to the car.
That's his nephew.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shit, man.
I saw the video when he got down there. You know, he tried to pick him up. Some lady saying she was a nurse, put him down. But I mean, shit, I can't imagine how that boy what he going through. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's tough,
especially when from the video I saw, it really smoked with an argument with him and some cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that gotta be a horrible feeling, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody earlier this morning. He changed forever on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he changed forever. He ain't never gonna be the same.
Right.
Never be the same. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if he just go where Offset at, and just go be with Offset. Just like whatever they had going on, be like now. Yeah. But that's the crazy part about it too.
Yeah.
Offset wasn't even with them. He say, I got 2 kids at home. I got Cardi B. Like, y'all got it, man.
Yeah.
And they still want to be out there running them streets.
Yeah, you can't be afraid of change, man. Don't put yourself in them type of predicaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? They out there trying to still run them streets, man. And it's like, what are y'all doing? They had that album out. They had their little album out. They had just dropped a new video.
Mm-hmm.
They had just dropped a new video. They had 2 good songs already off that album that I was listening to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Quiet as Kept.
Hold on, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. What was you about to say, DA? Because it sounded like you looked
No,
like you about to
just
say something.
yeah, I was just gonna say he had just did an interview and he was Takeoff did, and he was talking about how he doesn't the social media, why he doesn't do social media. He don't post a lot because of jealousy and envy. I'm starting to believe that it's a lot of that jealousy and envy because these guys are being flashy. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing anything to try to piss anybody off. They're just showing the fruits of their labor. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? They're showing off things that they've earned, that they worked hard for to earn. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
Takeoff was just talking about that, and he said he mentioned that he don't even like to post because of that, and it always seems to be the quiet ones that always get taken out. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, Jay, Quavo was the one that was sitting there either arguing or he was mediating. It's been a couple of different stories out there.
Right.
But he was the one that was real vocal. And Takeoff was in the back. You know what I'm saying? Just quiet like he always is. He never talks.
Right,
He
right.
rarely talks.
I didn't even know he really rapped, but he did.
Exactly.
He did. Yeah, you would always hear Quavo and you would hear the other one, but you would hear him in between, just like DJ Academics asked him, was he on Bad and Bougie, man? That was so funny, man. I hate to laugh about it right now, man, but that was so funny to me, man, because them boys.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh man! Oh my God, that was funny.
But I just think that social media. If you guys have you guys ever just been on social media and just look like right now, all the stuff going on with these other guys, these other celebrities that are being, ostracized from society right now, and you notice how if you go in the comments from posts now, all you're seeing is so much negative energy.
Oh yeah,
and so many people coming at you. I have to take breaks from social media. When my Instagram got hacked, I lost that account. I didn't get back on Instagram for a long time. You know what I mean? And I felt good. A break is good sometimes, but this negative energy that social media is starting to push, all the stories are negative, just a lot of hate and envy. It's starting to work on our minds. It's starting to work on the minds of these kids because they're on their phones 24/7.
Well, some people don't even watch news. They watch social media, and that is their news.
Oh, absolutely.
And social media is so fake. Like it's everybody trying to show their accomplishments. They don't show their failures. It's just all accomplishments. It's just all good. And
everything, life is so lovely.
Life is great. Every time you see me, I'm on vacation. I'm laid up. I'm grilling. I'm eating good food. Yeah.
That creates the jealousy though, because you're enjoying your life because you done worked hard and earned it.
Yeah.
And you just flashing it. Yeah. And then I'm sitting back looking, stomach growling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm hungry. I want to eat too.
Right.
But
right.
What movie that was? My boy's eating a banana. Yeah, I don't like that shit right there. I don't like that.
That was silly.
We got to drop dime on. We got to drop dime on them.
Hey, that's how it is.
That's how it is, man. That's real.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's how it is, man. But we're gonna have to get to a point now, man, where some of these guys that hold the ear of the culture, they're gonna have to step up and say something, man. And we're gonna have to stop listening to some of these guys that are just out there to cause confusion.
Yeah.
Because there's a number of guys that are in the industry that are just there to cause confusion.
But that's all they know.
Obvious.
That's all they know. Like you remember.
That's kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Well,
that's just. If you think about the people that we listen to. I mean, that we was coming up to, what were they doing? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, if we talking about the pioneers of hip hop, or we talking about the pioneers of like gangster rap or something like that, then you need Snoop to step up, or you need Ice
Well,
Cube to say something. And the
well,
thing is, they're not listening to them no more.
well,
And the thing is, they're the ones that started all of this. LL
well.
Cool J didn't say. He said, "Mama said knock you out." He didn't say,
True,
"Mama said grab my gun, blow your motherfucking head off. I'm
true,
the nigga now." He didn't say
true,
that.
true, true.
You know what I'm saying? So if they like, and that's what you. That I feel like that's what you hitting at. Like it's almost like a generation lost.
Well,
It's not that
look.
they lost. It's just that they don't think we know nothing about nothing because we ain't making hella motherfucking dollars. We making a nice little amount. We making a way for our people. You know, that's close to us. We trying to live comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't out here doing like we used to do, like trying to run the streets and trying to make a bill and like we ain't doing that no more because we got more to risk.
Right.
We got so much more at risk. Like I can't leave my little ones. I can't do that.
Well, yeah,
I gotta be here to show them at least a little bit of the way, a
yeah,
little bit that I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, these guys out here that's making it at a young age. I tell my seat. I say, hey man, you young, go get it. Whatever it is you want, go get it.
But
But
look
be
at
morally and ethically correct.
mm-hmm,
However you want to do it, go get it.
exactly.
Find the rules, figure them out, be smart.
Mm-hmm,
Go ahead.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, the culture is
Man,
changing. Everything has changed, man. I mean, these kids have access to things to make them, to make them move at a faster pace. Like, uh,
see, that's the key.
yeah,
That's the
the
key.
evolution of rap. I mean, man, honestly, we didn't start listening to all the bad stuff really until we were like older. Like when we was young, it was like, well, what was they doing? Like self destruction, we are the world. It was all uplifting
Hold
rap.
on.
It was.
Hold on. We
Wait a
still
minute.
had Compton Most Wanted. We
Listen,
still
listen,
had,
listen,
you know what
listen,
I'm
listen.
saying?
That was
See how
late.
we
That was late when the gang
All right,
started
well,
hitting hard. When
I'm
the
gonna take
gang
my
started hitting
story.
hard. Yeah.
I had to hurry up and throw my tape away when mama heard me banging too short.
Yeah,
Back
and
when
Ooh.
I
that's what
was
I'm
young.
talking about, man. We
Say.
had two live crews.
But who was
But hey,
who was saying kill who was saying kill
right,
somebody?
right. Not
Nobody.
only that, Larry, not only that, like you was alluding to earlier, man, social media has a lot to do with this, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is so much easier access to negative stuff.
Right,
Like
right.
I was telling my son, man, really, y'all right now, y'all can the way y'all can holler girl, y'all can shoot her inbox. We had to have a mouthpiece. We had to walk up to a girl,
You had to
Yeah.
have
talk
it.
to her, ask for a number, have
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Y'all got a boom, boom, boom. It's not real to me. You
Mm-mm.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Mm-mm.
like,
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, come on, you don't know her, she don't know you,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing when it goes on with this hip hop now, and everything on social media is put
Mm-hmm.
on a certain platform. It ain't real. I mean,
Right.
cats ain't really talking about nothing like we used to listen to growing up. I mean, shoot, I damn near worship Pac. He was talking about something, man.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
You got cats that out here now. It's about a beat and boom, 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 bling, get this money, shoot a
And,
nigga in the head,
and
bam.
yeah. It's
Come
almost
on,
like
man.
if you ain't been to jail or if you ain't got nothing, if you ain't did something, we just applaud negative behavior.
Yeah,
That's what it seems like, man.
yeah,
Like negative behavior is like
yeah.
you ain't shit until you went to
It's
jail.
rewarded.
You ain't shit until you went to jail and got out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you
Hey
you
man, that's why I miss Pimp C, man. I
yeah
miss Pimp C.
yeah
Pimp C used to tell the real, man. He said, hey, I don't give a fuck what it was. He'll probably be just damn near killed for the shit he used to say back then today.
man. I'm trying to tell you.
I got the CD right now. I got the CD right now. I got Underground Kings right now, and I listen to it. Hey, he, he would definitely be ridiculed for a lot of the things that he said in his albums or on his records. Oh yeah, like I barely can play it. Like I play it, I don't care. But you know what I'm saying, I admit sometimes I go ahead and I turn it down a little bit. I turn it down a little bit. I'll be like, man, he going real hard on this one. He going real hard on this one.
But you
Listening to a lot of music, man.
At the end of the day, how many of our rappers, other than Pac and Biggie, they were when Pac got killed, man. That shook the rap industry. And then Big, when those two got killed, it shook the rap industry.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like rappers get killed and nobody even bats an eye. But Kanye said something, and I know nobody listening to Kanye now, but he said something I think it was on a Drink Champs interview, where he talked about the changes that they made to the music, where they sped the music up. You know what I'm saying? He talked about how they sped the music up, because back in the day, y'all know we liked it chopped and screwed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything was slow. The beat. If you go back and listen to rap in the 90s, when we listened to it, the speed, the pace of the beat, and go look at it. I kind of was listening at what he said, and then what you just said now, Jay, when you said everything is like instantaneous, like everything happens so fast.
Mm-hmm.
The music sped up. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye was talking about something with the chakras. I don't know nothing about all that, but hey, it may be something to look into, like the changing of the music.
You know what's funny? You say that because if you travel, if you go to different cities, you can tell the speed of the music is different, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm down in San Antonio, man, this shit is fast. You know, but I'm here in Louisiana, where I'm from. It's the beat that I'm used to. You know, I rock. You know,
slow
Texas
down.
similar. Texas is a little slower, but it's still the same groove. But it's like that nationwide. It just make you think. You know what I'm saying? Like music is a powerful tool, brother.
Like listen, like up in Chicago, they listen to that drill music.
Yeah.
And look at what it's making them do, man. Look at what it's making them do. It's making them go on missions, man. They listen to that stuff, man, and make you want to just, you know how that type of music that make you, you know, like your boy say, like Kodak Black, man. I mean, that boy, shoot, on Gremlin, man. That boy said, shit, man, I'm a demon, man. Shoot, that boy said, man, I ate the pill. He said, I don't even know if it's real. I still ate that motherfucker, boy, shit, because I'm a gremlin. He done straight dehumanized himself, man.
Man, you don't see yourself as human.
He don't see himself as human, so when he go in demon mode, he's something else.
That's why it's so easy to kill, man.
I'm telling you,
That's why it's so easy to kill. These boys, shit, they don't even see themselves as human. I mean,
Kodak had to get a pardon. He wasn't able to have no guns no more.
Shoot, man. Boy, man.
So he went over the border in Detroit. He went over into Canada. They got the tunnel right there downtown where you can just go right over to Canada. And he messed around and made that right when he should have just kept straight. I don't know what he was trying to do. He ended up going through that tunnel, coming out on the other side. He came out on the other side. He was in Canada.
I don't know about that story at all. I don't know about that one at all.
That's what happened. That's what happened when he got federal charges the last time, because he wasn't supposed to have no guns. And he was driving.
I was just talking about how that motherfucker sound evil, boy. That motherfucking shit, boy. That wasn't it. That whole song was talking about if he see his homeboy that he grew up with, nigga, it's on.
No. You know what it reminded me of, man? You know what it reminded me of? We've all reached a certain lattice in life, but we still got one foot in the streets because we got family, you know what I'm saying? So I go talk to my cousin. It remind me of my cousin, man. That's how them niggas talk over there in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because it just is what it is. They don't cut, and have them niggas been in special ed. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to Kodak Black, that's what it remind me of. Like,
silly.
Nah, nigga, what you just saying? You didn't even finish your sentence right. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you about this life. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. But I'm just saying.
I'm not about that life at all.
They say,
I got kids. I got a wife. I ain't about that life.
But that's why you play safe.
Yeah, bro. I mean, now, y'all know us, what we did in college, you know what I'm saying, and high school, but I ain't never been to that level, you know what I'm saying? So
But hey,
all I
this the
know
key though.
is when I saw a dice game, this is all I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier. I could tell when cats go to talking, cause that bass in their voice gets a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? And they get a certain look on their face,
Right.
and you can tell. And back in the day, it'll be a fight. You know, they might pull a pistol, everybody break and run, they grab the money, and it's all good.
Right.
Nobody died.
Right.
Rarely died. I would say that. There was some people that got killed, but
Well,
nowadays it's straight to the gun.
Say, man, did you
but
see
you know
how?
what?
Did you hear how many shots was let off?
Yeah, yeah.
Five.
Somebody
Boy,
was running and shooting, man.
say, man, the
Somebody
way
was running and
all
shooting.
them shots that was ringing out,
Yeah.
man. Only thing you have to do is hit the ground. Just hit the ground.
Yeah,
Don't try to run, cause
That's it.
them
Bullets
things,
going everywhere.
man, them things slanging out
Bullets
there,
going
man.
everywhere.
From the way they
Jesus.
made it sound, he wasn't able to hit the ground. He got shot before he hit the ground, and he was dead once he got hit in the head in the first place.
Well, see, the thing
They
is,
said that he got hit in the head, and then he got hit again. So that means pop. That's it.
and the bullet
It wasn't no
got
getting
3
down.
shots.
It
Say
wasn't
what?
he took 3 shots.
Three
It's
shots.
3 shots.
I think it's 3 shots. I just read the autopsy on here. It said he got hit in the head.
The neck.
Hold on.
I heard a head and chest.
Yeah.
I heard the head and the neck.
It said the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office listed the manner of death as homicide with penetrating gunshot wounds of the head and torso into the arm, stated as the cause of death.
That too.
Damn, bro.
The one went in through the chest and it went out.
Came out through the arm.
Yeah,
But
so
you know
it was
what?
2.
That bullet wasn't for him, though. The bullet wasn't for him. That's the thing.
Obviously it was.
No,
Well,
he
yeah,
just got.
you-
Say, man.
It's too
Hey,
late.
no, I mean I'm not saying that the gunman intended to shoot him. What I'm saying is he fired all shots.
Man.
And guess what? The first one hit him in the head.
We don't know if it was the first. We don't know if it was the first one or not.
Nipsey said bullets ain't got no name.
Yeah, bullet ain't got no name, man.
You were talking earlier how you're not from that. I ain't from that, but we grew up in a neighborhood where we're associated with that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
at AB Palmer, when I was growing up, kinfolk, everybody around there shooting dice.
Yeah.
When I in City Grove, they had the guns on the ground while they shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
When I used to see that, I went to go hoop. I ain't trying to be around that shit.
Right. Everybody got me going to hoop, man.
Yeah. So it's like it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's on another level. You know all these niggas in here strapped.
Right.
You know that, man.
Right.
These niggas got 20, 30,000 on their neck. You know, boom, boom. You always gonna have the characters around here like shit. I'm gonna get this nigga. You know, you gonna have that mentality there. And you just gonna have with alcohol involved, weed, and money involved. Shit, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Why put yourself in that situation?
Right.
That's my thing.
But I mean, I'm saying, where do you think they're going though? Where else are they going?
Shit, they need to go to they need to go to a casino.
If they can't even go to a private party,
man.
If they can't go around people in the industry to a private party, where can they go?
Say, I heard it.
I heard it. They was in the bowling alley. Shit, I'm not gonna go up there and shoot dice with them niggas. I'm gonna sit down here, drink.
Yeah.
Hey,
if we not bowling,
yeah.
We bowling.
We wanna go gamble, nigga. We ride down 20th Street Pole, nigga, and hit this boat real quick. You know,
right?
That's the level I'm on. If I'm a millionaire, that's how I would think.
Say,
I'm not gonna, you know.
I heard.
That's how. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate a little bit, because when I think about having that much money and being out and kicking it with the same kind of guys that had the same amount of money with me, I'm figuring, and it's supposed to be a safe environment. It's supposed to be a green zone a safe zone where we can do what we want to do, like, and have a good time.
Man,
Like that's like, just let me finish.
Yeah.
If they would have went to a strip club and they was throwing money around and stuff like that, and the motherfucker got jealous and started shooting, would that be any different? Would you be like, oh, he shouldn't have put himself in there? Like, no, you'd be like, oh, he was just at a strip club. Why they ringing out shots?
Well,
so now it's like, okay, we do this all the time in the A. We down here, we already said, you know what, I'm gonna bring 20 or whatever. We gonna throw some dice, whatever happened, what happened. And then they get there, and then motherfuckers got guns and all that shit change. So it got to be like going back to what DA said. It got to be something with checking in, or he was with Jay Prince's son, and he didn't have everything in order, and some people got in that wasn't supposed to be there. And
right there,
like
right
what
there,
happened?
right there. So from my understanding is it was a private party for Jay Prince. From my understanding.
Not Jay Prince, Josh Prince, his son. The baby.
Okay, boy. That's to me that's Jay Prince. That's his son.
All the same.
So I mean, you know what's gonna be though. That's how I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And I understand where you coming from, brother. That's real talk. What you said. You can't be. I mean, you can be anywhere and stuff pop up. I can understand that, but in certain situations, if you know you're going to a certain party, this Jay Prince son, you already know what kind of characters might be there. I'm not saying not go, but make good decisions while you're there. Right. Don't go in that bitch and shoot dice and
I grew up.
Well, they already had the gun on the seat going down there.
Oh yeah,
on the Instagram post.
Everybody's strapped.
On the Instagram post in the car.
Yeah,
they had the gun right there on the seat, so they already had a gun with them.
Oh yeah, that's a lifestyle. They're gonna be strapped.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing though. The person that got the gun, like, they gotta keep a cool head. They can't just start licking off shots. Because that was one thing that I heard as well, was that it was his own pen that shot it.
Yeah.
It was like it was friendly fire.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I said that might
That's
be
what I heard.
Still war.
I read that earlier.
Yeah, still war terminology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friendly fire. Ain't no such thing, man. What the fuck, man?
Hey, man,
You don't care.
It ain't. I mean, I'm saying, man. I mean, it's fire. I mean, you shooting at me, and I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Like, don't shoot me, LB. I'm right here with you, man.
Say, if you ain't had no training, we got a whole bunch of people in the streets shooting weapons that they ain't got no training to shoot.
Man, they got these switches on them, dog. Long clips.
That scared me.
Going everywhere.
Them switches go crazy.
10 years automatic fed time.
Yeah. But shit, they gonna get fed time one way or the other if they use it or if they get caught with it.
Well, I mean, I'm saying you can't tell a criminal that they can't have something. They're already a criminal. They're gonna do it anyway.
Well, go tell those gun law advocates that shit.
They're criminals. Like,
well, you gotta have a gun to protect yourself. Because if everybody got guns and I can't have mine, this is gonna be a problem.
Hey,
I'm not gonna go into the bank and tell a banker not to be a banker. So why would I go to a criminal and tell a criminal stop being a criminal? When they walk through the door and they're a criminal, I know they're a criminal.
Well, guys, listen, check this out. Whenever y'all go to a house party, what's the first thing y'all do?
I look and see what kind of cars is in the parking lot first.
I gotta check out my surroundings, man.
Hey,
I gotta figure out where the exit is at.
Hey,
bro, when you first get there, bro, you gotta be on point.
Yeah.
For me, I'll speak for myself. Whenever we went to those,
if it's one way in, one way out, I don't want to be inside.
Check it out. Whenever we went to those house parties in Grambling, I knew my boys was gonna be lit. I knew that they tended to pop off at the mouth. You understand? Hey,
you know,
don't
you know,
you
one
say
of your
nothing
boys.
because I know you one of them that would pop
Hey,
off at the mouth.
hey, you know, one of your boys had at least one bullet, nigga.
Yeah, easy with that. But yeah, we had Barney Fife on the team, but when we when that boy had
Hey,
one bullet for 4 years.
hey, we was broke, man. I was broke.
Hey, we gonna have to tell that story about how that one bullet almost got us in jail and locked our Hey, but check it out, for real. You gotta check the surroundings. I'm looking for the exits. I'm trying to spot the exits. First of all, I always tell people back in. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to
Yeah.
do all that if stuff pop off because that's I learned things from OGs in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't no gang member or nothing like that. But when you grow up in neighborhoods that have that kind of element, you
Yeah.
tend to pick up on things because guess what? Those
That's
older gangsters used to try to put you up on game. But see, this day and age, you got a group of kids that don't give a damn about no OGs. They offing the OGs now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They
man.
not listening to no OGs, bro. There is no honor in this younger generation. They don't respect none of that stuff, man. You back in the day, you would never just go out and just be disrespectful to an OG. If he was respected in the hood, he gonna get that respect. Now
Right.
they popping them, they offing them. E40 said it in one of his raps, man. He was like, they what he said shit, I can't remember that. It's on one of his most recent albums, man. He's like they body in the body, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They taking out any and everybody that says something that
Hmm.
they don't like. Catch that. That says something. Just words.
Mm-hmm.
Words equal bullets flying at your head now.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no opportunity to come back and be like, man, you know what, man, I said that and I was wrong for that. There's
Yeah.
no opportunity to reflect on
Oh
anything now
no.
because you say the wrong thing right now around these young guys, guess what? You finna get popped.
Yeah. Just like that. Mm, mm, mm.
Real talk. That's on everything.
Everybody got one.
Yeah.
Everybody got one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Everybody
got
definitely
one.
got one, man.
But
Everybody
they only
definitely got
use
one.
them against a certain demographic. They only use them against a certain demographic. Justin
Mm-hmm.
Bieber ain't checking in.
Oh no.
You understand me? Justin Timberlake ain't checking in.
It's all civil war, man. Civil is us.
They got black men fighting black men, and then they got black women fighting black men, and it all stems from social media.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you jump on social media, it's a gender war.
All the time.
Well,
All the
well,
time.
it enhanced social media. It enhanced
It
because
enhances
it's
it.
been going
Oh
on for
yeah.
years.
Oh yeah.
It's been going on. Social media enhanced the shit out of it, bro.
Mm.
But see
Real talk.
now you got a cat from California talking noise to a cat from Florida. You know what I'm saying? And now this cat then drove or flew to Florida to kill a cat. You know what I'm saying? Just
Mm.
because, and guess what he doing? He going to your social media, going to he's doing research to find where you are because social media, your pictures, they got tags on. People don't understand, you know what I'm saying, how to go in and take those tags off, those geo tags on every picture that you take. You got to turn that off.
It's
You
in the
understand
clouds,
me?
baby. It's in the clouds.
You got to turn that off. But see, that's how PNB rock or whatever, because whatever they be following these people. They be looking for it. So rappers are, I I hate to say it, but they treat them like they're expendable. You know what I'm saying? There's no respect for them. Why you can't just rob that man, take his stuff, and just leave? Let him live. Can't do that. Can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is they never get away with it. So it's like, why y'all stupid keep doing it?
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
whenever you do a crime, bro, all they doing is going and tagging your phone, seeing where your phone hit the cell
Oh
tower, what
yeah.
phones hit the cell
Oh
tower.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know
they
what
got
I'm saying?
They,
like, they got so
this,
many
this, that's
ways.
what I say. That's why I say I don't understand this generation. I got my nephew locked up right now. Not just something as simple as that. Man, these niggas post weed on the fucking gram.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's what he locked up for. Nigga, you just got out you on paper. What's nigga, y'all niggas is stupid.
Man.
I don't
Yo,
understand.
I get baffled by this, bro. But
Man.
you
Yeah, it's
know
like
why
what?
they do it? You know why they do it? Because they see Snoop on there with big bags of weed chilling.
Hey, that was
They see
us.
all they stars with big bags of weed chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They on TV with the white styrofoam cups.
Mm, mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's being
mm.
marketed to them. It's being marketed to the younger generation.
They was
That's
listening.
true.
Look, they was listening to it
That's
while
true.
we was listening to it. They was babies.
That's
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
yeah,
They was
yeah,
babies when we was
Mhm.
listening to it.
yeah, yeah.
They was babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And now,
mean,
Hey,
and now they talk about something that they think they know about.
well,
Mm-hmm.
you got to look at these people. You got to look at the kids, man. They're gamers. They're used to playing Call of Duty
huh.
and GTA.
Yeah, yeah,
Nothing is
yeah,
real in there. You can just walk up the
yeah.
street and just shoot somebody in the face.
That's
Pow.
real.
You just
Wow.
all that pow. Just go down there, grab a car, go steal it, go to. They acting like that, man. They
You
acting
know
like
what?
that, man.
It go back to why I say enhance. Cause I can remember my mama saying that same shit when I was
Yep.
on the game playing
Yep.
country.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There was just some basic graphics. All
you,
these guns and the shit was exciting. We switched this gun for the spreader, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the same shit as enhanced, so they can talk to each other now. They can talk shit. And it's just like it's crazy, man. It's
Look.
really
You
crazy.
listen to a
We
song.
have to. You say we have to go over to somebody's house. We have to be all over in somebody's house, and we have to wait to play.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
know,
he can
yeah,
only have
like I
two people
mentioned,
in
man,
the
like I
house
said,
at once, though. You can only have two people in at one
that's
time.
it. That's it.
Hey,
That's it.
man. Hey, check this out, fellas, man. We're going to close the show out, man. We're going to go ahead and do a closing, but I got a closing question for each one of you guys, man. Is there a future for the current culture? Is there a future for the current culture? Dayton.
There is. Okay, they go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead,
Oh, go
bro.
ahead, Jay.
Man, there is a future. What type of future is the question? Uh, like I say, time repeats itself. Things enhances, technology enhances things. I still believe in the heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of God, so I think that's the way you should go first in order to guide your life. Because
Mm-hmm.
without that, you're lost. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what this culture is really missing is finding God themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it ain't about tradition. It ain't about this religion to me
Right,
personally. It's
right.
about finding God for yourself
Exactly.
and helping that square your actions in life. Because when you get older, you're responsible for somebody that's not you're not just not responsible for yourself, but you're responsible for others.
Right.
That changed your mindset to me. So I think it's a chance for the future to be good, positive, but it also can go the other way. That's a trick question, man. You know,
Already.
real talk. I
All
want
right.
I want the best for the future for our generation, especially my kids.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, man, it's you just got to keep it 100 with them, man. Let them
Right.
know, hey, there's always consequences for actions that you take.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
that's it.
All right. All right. I appreciate that, man. Cam, is there a future for our
Yes,
current
I do
culture,
think that.
man?
Yeah, I feel. You know what I'm saying. I listened to what Jay was saying, and I agree with a lot of what he was saying. I think that it's more so if they can just take that knowledge that they gain it and not just misuse it. I mean, we have a real chance because technology is moving so fast, and there's a lot of intelligent Black men and women in our culture.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
the thing is if they can use that, and I understand a lot of it is coming from showing the negative parts of our upbringing. Like it's trying to bring to light a lot of the things that go on and what, like the struggle really is. So I get that portion of it. And I'm praying that they realize the platforms that they're building, the real structure that they can create as artists, as entertainers, and use that word more powerfully. Like, I mean, I remember Jay-Z saying it. I'm just telling y'all so y'all don't do or be like me. That's what I'm telling you.
Quote.
And I want them to look at Jay. Don't get me wrong. I don't listen to Jay like that as much as I used to, but he does really look like he's being more conscious and trying to be more of a business man and stuff like that in reference to his music. What I'm saying is if they're using that word deference, you know what I'm saying? If they're using that and they're looking back at the people that came before them and they see how they got to the millions or the billions they got to, it's because, you said it, they had to change.
Okay.
They had to figure out a way to say, okay, I made a lot of money doing it this way, but I can be different now and I can still make a lot of money.
Right.
And I don't have to degrade the people in my neighborhood no more. Or this other rapper that I was having beef with 4 years ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like, it ain't about that no more.
Right.
You can still be tough. You can still be a boss. You can still be all of those things and help the community. Buy back the block. That kind of stuff.
All right.
So I do feel like I really think that this culture is going to move forward, and it's always going to move forward. Because it's innovative and it's always survived and it's gonna survive.
So you see a future.
It's very influential.
All right.
It's influential for the future.
That's fair.
Because if we miss out on our wordsmiths and our apostles, in a sense, we're gonna lose touch. Once we become a little bit more successful, once we get successful and we're able to move and we're able to bring our family to a better situation and we able to not be at dice games at 3 a.m. to say we having fun, then we're going to miss that. We're not going to hear about it.
Well, okay.
Unless it's on the TV, and then we're going to get a misconception of what's really going on.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Already. Dayton. Is it a future for the current culture?
Absolutely. I feel like I work with a lot of kids. I've been working with kids for a long time. And these kids are brilliant, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of brilliant kids out there, bro. If you do scroll social media, the great part of social media shows you how brilliant, TikTok, how they they run the culture. As far as Black people run the culture, they run everything. They're the one that are out there, and they are, like I said, they're hungry.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they don't know how to fish. They need to be taught how to fish. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they know how to go steal your fish because that's easy.
Right.
But they got to be taught how to fish, and we got to get that communication out there to start changing the minds of these kids through that music. Because have you ever listened to a song that gets you hyped? Is there a song that you jump in the car before you go to work that you got to hear? You know what I'm saying? Or is there a song on Sundays you turn on and they make you cry? You know what I'm saying? Music does things to us.
Right.
So we gotta start glorifying or uplifting guys. And I know he gets a little buzz like Kendrick,
Mm-hmm.
D1 from New Orleans, J. Cole,
Yeah. Right. Right.
some of these guys like that don't have, the negative things that come along with their rap careers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we have to start embracing the young culture, because I know we keep saying, back in my day,
Right. Right.
but we got to bridge that gap
Right.
because they need us.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need us.
Mm-hmm.
For us to be successful, we're going to have to lead them. Like I said, I work with kids. One of the most proudest moments of my life, bro, or I say the happiest moments, is when I walk on a school campus and, you know what I'm saying, I may not have seen this kid since he was 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, out on the flag football field. And he come running up, Coach Arkansas, Coach Arkansas. These kids are in high school now, and they still remember Coach Arkansas. So I got to talk about, you got to carry yourself a different way now.
Yeah.
Us, our generation, we got to start leading that charge and start carrying ourselves and start being the example.
Right.
We got to stop allowing, you know what I'm saying, the media to force us to go in certain directions, because it's gonna take a group effort.
Right. Right.
It's gonna take a group effort, but it's definitely, it has a future.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see a positive change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna call it by 2025.
Oh, write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
I'm write that down.
You're gonna see a
2025.
positive change, because I think
2025.
last thing, I think things are happening right now, right in front of our eyes. That's about to cause a change.
All right.
Things are happening right now. Just pay attention.
Yeah, it's coming.
In that
it's
music
coming.
industry, it's about to change.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. Those are my thoughts.
Already. Good. Good. That's what's up, man. Is there a future for the current culture, man? I believe that there is a future for them. So, I would be. I would say that there is a future for them, man. Although it just looks real bad. I mean, I guess this is the storm, and we just got to get to the other side of it, man. But I think what's going to have to happen is for guys to step up like Dayton does. Like, he mentors kids, man, and we got to be more visible. We got to show them what it's like. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell them to go do something if you're not teaching them. You know what I mean? So that's just crazy. So we have to be those innovators. We have to give back, man. I have to. I'm guilty of not giving back. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't had much to give back. But I try to give as much as I can. But I push that through my kids. So those are the kids that I can reach, and the kids that are around them, those are the ones that I can actually impact as well, because they see the type of man that I am. They see my stature. They see how I move. You know what I'm saying? I don't move. I may dress hip like them, but man, I don't move like them. You know what I'm saying? So, but those are just my things, and I want to give more back to the youth, because I think that they can, this little generation is going to go away. I think a lot of people are going to, it's going to take a lot of victims for people to start opening their eyes and saying, hey, we as a community need to fight back against this and not be a victim to it, and push some of that stuff out. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I think that there is a future for it, and I mean, that's just what it is. So I'm hopeful.
Yes, sir.
We can stop.
Yes, sir.
We can stop killing one another, and move on down the road and start making money together, man. And if we just combine everything, we'll just be great, man. We'll be the kings that we are, man. The kings and queens that we're destined to be. So
that's a bit. Build generational wealth, baby. That's what it's about.
That's it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on, man. If anybody hung to this point of the actual video, man, we praise you guys, man. Please support the channel, send it out, share it, come back and come see us, because we're gonna have episode 3, man. We're gonna talk about some meaty stuff, man. This one right here was a little sad due to the circumstances, but man, we finna get back to it, man. We're gonna probably bring some singles out here and start talking about the dating area. We gonna talk about everything, man. We touching it
Share
all,
and
man.
subscribe.
We touching everything, man. We touching everything. We're gonna make this thing, we're gonna get this thing popping, baby. But until next time, man, we gonna be up and out of here, y'all. So peace out to the tube, man, and we'll catch up with y'all on the next one.